the Iraqi government to gather its courage and refused to renew the status of forces agreement. Consequently, all of the soldiers, and Australia had soldiers there too, all of the soldiers that were occupying Iraq would be charged under ordinary, everyday Iraqi law. As a consequence, they were all removed from Iraq. So leaks can bring peace. If the leaks happen prior to war, they can stop war. It's very important. It's not always bad stuff. Leaks can stop wars. They can also bring justice. The Guantanamo Bay files were taken by the great American lawyer Clive Stafford Smith, who had established an NGO named Reprieve. He took those files and went to Guantanamo Bay and brought about the freedom of men and children which were innocent and locked up in Guantanamo Bay in some sort of limbo, indecisive limbo, so they can bring justice. Anyway, I'll leave you with those two examples, but there are many, many more of leaks bringing justice to people, righting wrongs, stopping wars, and ending wars. So thank you for your patience, and thank you for your support, and we crack on.
Well, I so want to thank John and Gabriel for their remarks, and our Kaiser for his remarks. There are pens, there are papers. I'm a teacher, what can I say? If you would like to make a sign hopefully we can show it here, and help yourself there. We have water here as well. And yes, and John wants to say one more thing.
Oh, I forgot to say and congratulate you on having the most fabulous constitution in the world. It just has two glorious items, which of course every election in Australia we try and get our government to do. There's the Bill of Rights and the First Amendment. Oh, what a magnificent thing. And defending, with Gabriel and I, two Aussies, wandering around the United States, how could I say? We illuminate the glory of the First Amendment constantly, because we are allowed here to speak and say whatever comes into our heads. Hopefully it makes sense. So, yeah, thanks, and I just wanted to make that point. It's a great thing. Congratulations.
Thank you again, John, so much. You know, democracy only works if the people are informed so they can make decisions about what their government does in their name. They can make decisions about how taxpayer dollars are spent. They can make decisions about the morality or the immorality of war. Right now we're engaged in 8 wars around the world, but given our media, you'd never know that. This trial that John has talked about today started September 7th, I believe, and went for 3.5, 4 weeks. And as Glenn Greenwald said, it was covered by Kevin Gostola and some bloggers, but also Computer Weekly. And so it's wonderful that we are hearing what actually, at least a snippet of what went on. Craig Murray, who was the UK ambassador to Uzbekistan, was up in the gallery, wrote epistles every day about what went on, and I would suggest you try to seek those out. They're really magnificent. Again, I want to thank everybody for taking your time. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. It's Wisconsin! It's gorgeous today, and you're standing here listening, and I really, really appreciate that. Again, I want to encourage you. We have lots of handouts circulating here. We have a sign-up sheet if you would like to sign up to get more information. You can also go to AssangeDefense.org and AssangeDefense.org//tour. It will tell you about the steps as John and Gabriel make their way across the United States. Are you kind of in the middle right now?
Yeah, we're in the middle, and this is the downhill run over to California, where everybody ends up with back to Washington D.C. and then home again, jibbity-jib.
So thank you. On those handouts, one of the biggest pushes right now is to contact the Department of Justice and record on the phone a special message to the Attorney General Merrick Garland to ask him to drop this extradition case. This is un-American. This is against our freedom here to know what is happening. This is killing publishing. Another thing you can do is call your congressman. Call Gwen Moore and ask her to get on board. Tell her what you heard today. Call Senator Tammy Baldwin and ask her to do something. Oh, and we also have, I believe this young lady over here has a handout about how you can write a personal note to Julian. And John and Gabriel told me he is getting his mail, and it is so important for him to understand that he has support. Also, call the media. We're wonderful, we're very blessed today to have Chuck Quirmbach from WUWM, who is going to be writing about this. John Nichols of the Nation indicated he will be writing about this. And Norman Stockwell, if any of you know, publisher of The Progressive, he will be interviewing John and Gabriel tomorrow when they're in next. Okay, so Gabriel, do you have any final words?
Just another thank you to everybody. Thank you, Anne, for organising this and all the other organisations that got involved. Peace Action Wisconsin, Veterans for Peace, and you too. Just a big thank you.
So please help yourselves to markers, make a sign, have some water, talk to people. If you didn't get the handouts you want, put your name on the list that's going around, and we will send electronic copies of everything to everybody who's on that list. Thank you all very much for coming, and please chat with John and Gabriel. Yeah. All right.
And if your schedule permits, get a cup of coffee or cool water and come on up, just up the street by 12 o'clock, Stand for Peace across from the Colectivo. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
It's basically part of the
Stella.
What do you think? Should we cover this or?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
We're gonna say your name.
I'll try to. You know, if I have your email or whatever, I can try to make sure you get this stuff for me. I'll get it from Anne.
The Biden is, so what I was talking about earlier is that there's 24 press freedom and human rights organisations that have written a letter to the DOJ saying that this case was prosecution of a publisher or publishing. Up to how can we make decisions?
the collateral murder video is pretty profound in the fact that, I mean, how many of those people ended up getting prosecuted themselves, the soldiers?
Yeah, none.
Just none. So it's like the information that's exposed, oh, don't look at that, look at the whistleblower. That's a theme.
Yeah, and Julian's the victim. Julian's the victim in this case.
Right, right.
How do you, where does the criminality actually lie? Does it lie with the person who exposes, you know, corruption, lies, or does it lie with the people who tell the lies, or who take part in the corruption? So I think it's all part of what we're doing here. We're trying to sort of shift the criminality from, you know, from Julian, who's being victimised, to the actual people who are committing the crime.
Can you speak to what Daniel Ellsberg is doing in solidarity with Assange? Isn't he attempting to get arrested? Do you know? Are you aware of what he's doing? I'm not that aware.
Yeah, well, he leaked an old something. I think it was on the like the use of nuclear weapons if Taiwan was invaded. I think he'd intended to leak it, but now he's leaked it, you know, 50 years later or whatever, and requested an espionage prosecution to initiate against him. It's a great, you know, he's a you know, a genius.
Yeah, he's so
courageous.
Kind soul also. We're talking about Daniel Ellsberg.
Hello everybody, can we do a group picture?
Yeah. TODO!
That's great, guys.
I'm going to keep a little social distance.
Maybe walk a bit forward so there's room behind as well. You can stand in 2 rows.
Come in behind.
Scott, come a bit forward. Thank you, guys. Beautiful. You look straight to me in the camera. Great. I'll see if our voices are for it this morning. Drop the charges.
Drop the charges.
Free Julian Assange.
Free Julian Assange.
Only one decision. No extradition. Only one decision.
No extradition.
Biden, drop the charges.
Biden, drop the charges.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Hi, how are you doing?
Okay. All right, I think I'm going to cut it here.